Hey, what is up guys, and welcome to more Battlefield 4. This time we're on the Gulf of Oman 2014 in Second Assault DLC, playing some Conquest and about to look at the map, see what they've done, see what they've changed to it. Obviously, by this stage, everybody's played it, everybody has an opinion on the map, and I know it's a mixed opinion. A lot of people are saying, well, it's completely ruined, and a lot of people are saying, I'm loving it. I am one of those guys in between. I love the map because I've always loved Oman in Battlefield 3, but at the same time I think the map has become harder now. It's harder for tanks to get you killed in the sandstorm, it's harder for jets, for choppers, for anything like that to see anything whatsoever down on the ground once the storm kicks in. As I was really hoping, really hoping that once you shoot your LVG or something that you shoot like that, or your M320 in the air, remember I used to do that in Parasol Storm, they used to go all over the place. It doesn't do it anymore. I don't know why. So maybe they've changed that. Maybe they put it to the sort of weather effect doesn't change it anymore. I don't know. It's not cool. For me personally, I wanted to see that happening because I think that's pretty cool. And I am using the AS Val, which is one of my favorite weapons in Battlefield 3. Although you need to work quite a little bit for it and just get yourself that extra mag for it, so you got 31 bullets like everybody else. Even though this is classed as being a PDW, it's still quite effective at decent ranges. You're not going to snipe anybody with it, but still you're going to have quite a bit of fun with it, and I think being that it already comes with a built-in suppressor, you can have quite a bit of fun with this gun. Now, looking at the map itself, what have they really done to it? Well, I think the Gulf of Oman is one of those maps they've done the most changes to. Not only that, once the storm comes in, all the cranes start collapsing, and a lot of the snipers up on top of the buildings, they don't really seem to be up there that much these days. Why? Because probably you can't see anything with your sniper rifle. Has that really improved the map? Has that really improved the gameplay? I personally think it has a little bit. Why? Because you're not going to have 10 pesky snipers up there just shooting at you. And you're going to have a couple of your guys and a couple of their guys on different towers just shooting at each other, and that's that. I think he's changed a little bit, and he's changed into slightly better gameplay. Just because the cranes are not there anymore, you're not going to have people camping on both sides of the cranes. You don't have to go all the way up there and try and shoot him in the back or get him killed somehow. You're not going to be risking going up the ladder. It's going to be a lot different. It plays a little bit more fluent, I think. It just plays a lot smoother than it did back in Battlefield 3, and the only reason why I say that is because of the cranes and because of the sandstorm. Those are the things that really changed this map around. You're not going to have guys sitting on top of the carrier and just trying to snipe from there, because the storm makes it pretty useless for you to be out there. You're not going to see pretty much anything. And also, if you go and camp on top of, tactical weight on top of the building at E, you're not really going to see that much towards the B flag, the A flag, the D flag, C flag, all that sort of stuff. You're going to see pretty much just sand in your eye, and that's kind of it. So it does encourages a lot more team play. It does encourages you being, not only that you can't really be a sniper, obviously you can play a sniper if you want to, but it encourages you to be a little bit up close and personal with your enemy, and I think that's what makes it really cool, and that's why I see this map as being an improvement. Now, the storm does last for quite a little bit, so yes, that is a bit of a problem that you can't really see that much, and I think, I'm not 100% sure of this, I've tried it a couple of times, it didn't work. I think you can't spot in the actual sandstorm. I've tried it a few times, it just did not spot for me. So I don't know, maybe it's just a particular time when you can't spot, maybe when just the storm kicks in, or maybe just for a few minutes you can't spot anything. I think that might be the case with the sandstorm, and again that makes it a lot more interesting, just because you can't spot him, you can't tell your teammates where the enemy is, and that makes it again really interesting to play, because once you spotted somebody, you kind of take it upon yourself to go and get him killed. Unless you can spot him and somebody's close to him, you know, you can see on the mini-map there's people around you, go ahead and just get him killed yourself, and it makes it that little bit more interesting than it did back in Battlefield 3, and I think that's pretty cool. Seeing your old favourite maps with some new stuff added to it and just improved and made that a little bit better, I think it just works, and I think it's just pretty cool. I have not yet played it on Rush. I want to see how Rush works. I think it should work slightly better on Rush because you have a little bit more cover. The enemy can't spot you that quick. I know it's always hard for you to come from B to C to take the first objective. Take out the MCOMs was always tricky because you're going to go out in a big open space and everybody can just take pot shots at you. Not really much you could do about that, but now with the sandstorm coming in, I think it might change how Rush is played on this map. Obviously I'm going to try that myself and see how it is. Now, I've had a couple of guys messaging me on Facebook and Twitter saying, Shosho, why don't you try this loadout? Why don't you try that? So I'm going to give it to you guys and let me know what kind of setup would you like me to see use in the next video. I don't really do that sort of stuff because I always have my own sort of guns that I roll around with, but why not? I think it'd be fun, and I'm up for a challenge running around in a big open map with a shotgun or something that I'm going to be pretty useless, but hey, why not? Try it and have some fun with it. So whatever you think that I should be using for my next setup, whatever gun, whatever sidearm, attachments, perks, anything like that, go ahead and leave a comment, and whoever gets the most thumbs up on his own comment, that's the setup I'm going to be using in the next video. Also, if you want me, I usually go and have my vehicles at 100%, or my sensitivity is 100%, and my sensitivity for my game is at 63%, I think, with obviously with the V-Sync off and mouse acceleration off. And I also use a DPI, I think I use it at 1200. That's the DPI I use on my Rocat Cone mouse. Talking about Rocat, they released a power grid. If you guys want to try that, it is pretty cool actually. I've been using it myself. It's an app that you install on your PC, you install it on your phone, and it pretty much tells you when the tanks respawn. You can reload stuff. It works for your BTRs, it works for your jets, it works for your choppers, it works for pretty much everything. And I know they're doing one in DayZ where you can have auto run. So that's pretty cool. I mean, we all know that you need to sometimes you need to put something on your W key just to keep on running. But this time, as long as you've got the app downloaded and installed, all you have to do is just press a button on your phone and that's it. You got auto run. And you can run all the way up to the airfield and then starve or get killed by some dude camping on the tower. Sorry, tactical waiting on the tower. But a pretty cool little app. Try it yourself, see what you make of it. There's a link in the description, and tell me what you think about that as well. So don't forget, let me know your setup that you like me to use for the next video. How mad and how insane it could be. It's completely up to you. If you want to be kind to me or you want to be evil, then that's okay. I'll be using that setup. And that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Out.